Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Friday afternoon and I'm eating lunch. It's day 4 of the Dollar Tree challenge, so I am eating lunch right now and I'll show you what I'm having. Alright, so I am having 2 more bean burritos for lunch and I've already toasted them, so that's what I'm having for lunch today on day 4, and I will make a new supper tonight using different ingredients, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, right now I'm just editing a video, and so I'm gonna go ahead and eat and I'll get back with you guys. All right everyone, so welcome to supper on day 4 of the 7-day Dollar Tree meal challenge. So yeah, we're on day 4, right? Yep. Earlier I had the burritos and now it's supper time. All right, just got to make sure I got my days and supper or meals right. So, what am I making? You can probably tell what I'm making, but I'll just tell you. I am making chicken Alfredo Dollar Tree style. And what that means is I was only able to get elbow macaroni. It was a choice of elbow macaroni or rotini. I wasn't sure about rotini, so I went with the elbow macaroni, and I have a can of Alfredo sauce. And my chicken, my protein, is this canned chicken. It actually has gravy in it, so maybe that'll help the juice. And I am going to be removing the broccoli from this stir fry blend, so that's what I'm going to use for my broccoli. And that's gonna be my chicken Alfredo. So right now what I'm going to do, start boiling water for the macaronis and then start removing the broccoli from this stir fry blend. So it should turn out fairly good. The only thing I'm unsure of is this great chunk white chicken. So yeah, we'll see how that tastes. Otherwise, I'm just having Alfredo noodles. So, all right, so let's get started on day 4 supper. All right, so what I'm doing is taking out everything so I can separate the broccoli. It's still partially frozen. I still should be able to take the broccoli out of there. I think what I'm going to do is save those peppers for a meal on my last 2 nights. So I've got broccoli here. I think that's a carrot. I'll just leave it there. All right. Just taking out all the broccoli. Probably should have took it out sooner to thaw it out more. Maybe I'll just leave a couple of carrots in there. I think we'll have a fair amount of broccoli for the chicken Alfredo. All right, it looks like there might be one broccoli stem in there. Oh, yes, there is. There it is. All right, since most of this is still frozen, I'm going to go ahead and throw it back in the freezer, put it back in the bag, throw it back in the freezer, and that way it's not sitting in the refrigerator thawing out completely, because yeah, I'm not going to use it for a few more days, so I don't need it right now. Oops. Let's watch Karina make a mess. All right, so I'm going to put this back. This is the amount of broccoli I have, I think it'll be a fair amount. And yeah, so I'm going to clean up this mess and I'll be back. Alright everyone, so here are my elbow macaronis, and I'm going to go ahead and throw in my Alfredo sauce. I'm going to put a little bit of water in that to get some of that sauce out of there. Alright, gonna go ahead and throw in the broccoli. And here is the chicken with gravy. So I'm just gonna throw it all in there. Alright, let's mix this up. Alright, so I'm going to just cover this up and then let it simmer for a little bit. And yeah, we'll see how it tastes. I could already see I'm lacking in broccoli and chicken. Yeah, I wish I would have had more broccoli and chicken. But nonetheless, we'll see what it tastes like in just a little bit. Alright guys, so here is my chicken Alfredo, Dollar Tree style. And we're going to serve some up and see how this tastes. There's plenty in here, that's for sure. I probably shouldn't have made so many noodles because it's going to soak up all the juice of the Alfredo sauce. And I don't want to take too much of the broccoli and stuff right now because then I won't have any for leftovers. Alright. Let's taste this. I did break up a couple of the bigger pieces of broccoli. So, oh, that's a big piece right there. There's not much chicken in here either. I do have a second can of chicken, but I have plans for that can. So, let's take a test of this. I don't know if that's focusing or not. It's still quite hot. I'm going to throw some salt and pepper in that. Alright, let's give it a mix. I could already tell that on the second day this is going to be very dry because I have no more Alfredo sauce. I made way too many noodles. I made it a little over half of the box, which I blew that one. So let's give her a try. It's not horrible. It's not the best, but it's edible. I don't know. That broccoli is black right there. But, alright. So, I'm definitely lacking in Alfredo sauce. I should have used my better judgment when I was in the Dollar Tree shopping. I was going to pick up 2 cans because I know by experience that the Alfredo sauce gets sucked up and I always have to add more. And I should have went with my gut instinct and got 2 cans of that. But yeah, it's lacking in Alfredo sauce. I made way too many noodles. Because if I didn't, then I might have more Alfredo sauce left in there. The broccoli, you can tell it's been frozen. It's just got that taste. You can't really taste nothing of the chicken. Let me taste some with the chicken in it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how the broccoli tastes. It actually has and I'm just being honest, I'm not trying to give you just a good review because, you know, just to give you a good review. The broccoli has a bad aftertaste. So I'm not a fan of that. I can't really taste the chicken because there's such little pieces in there. I think in that can there was more gravy than chicken, and that's like probably the biggest piece in here. So, oops, I just threw some out, landed on my tripod. Alright, so it's edible. It is edible, but it's not my favorite. And I guess you just don't know until you try it, right? I'm going to take another try with the broccoli. Give it a little chicken. Okay, that forkful wasn't too bad. Even the broccoli didn't taste too bad. Alright, so it's not, like I said, it's not the worst, it's not the greatest. It's Dollar Tree. And if you don't buy multiples of the cans of Alfredo sauce, we're looking at dried up leftovers. So I'm going to have to figure out how to moisten up the leftovers for tomorrow. But definitely I'm going to eat it, obviously. But next time, if I were to make this, I'd need more broccoli, more chicken, and more Alfredo sauce, and less noodles. I don't know what possessed me to make so many noodles, but I made a little over half of the box. Alright, so that is supper on day 4 of the 7-day Dollar Tree meal challenge. Chicken Alfredo, Dollar Tree style. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is go over what we have left for food. So I'm going to eat and then we'll go over what we have left for food for the remainder of the challenge. Alright everyone, so now that I have eaten supper on day 4, so 4 days have gone by now, and let's get a tally of what foods are left for days 5, 6, and 7. So 3 days. So that means I need 3 lunches and 3 suppers. So let's see what we have left here after 4 days of Dollar Tree meals. Alright, so starting off over here, we still have 4 packs of Top Ramen noodles. And I do have a plan for one of those packs. So 4 packs of noodles. This is going to be tomorrow's supper. So this is day 5 supper. The chicken Alfredo I just made. And so we have quite a bit left. So I had the chicken Alfredo tonight, which is day 4, and we'll have chicken Alfredo on day 5 for supper. So that's already accounted for. We still have our pack of peanut butter cookies, and I think I might make these tonight. Yeah, I think those might be in store for tonight. All right. I still have the can of beef stew. I have one more can of chicken. I have 1.5 cups left of the, no, 3 cups. 3 cups? Yeah, there's 4 cups and 2 pounds. So we have 3 cups of rice left. And we have 1 tortilla left. We have 5 hot dogs left. And I think for tomorrow, well, let me finish off here. And I have 3 bean burritos left. So what I'm going to do for tomorrow's lunch, I'm going to go ahead and use this 1 tortilla that's left and fry up 1. I think what I'm going to do is, I think 1 is not going to be enough for the tortilla, so I might take 2 hot dogs, split them down the middle, face down in a frying pan and fry them up. So I might end up using 2 of those for lunch tomorrow. So that's going to be lunch, and if that doesn't fill me up, I can always eat a burrito or a pack of ramen noodles. So tomorrow, day 5, lunch is going to be accounted for and supper's accounted for. So that means day 6 and 7, we'll have to choose from 4 packs of ramen noodles, beef stew, rice, chicken. And if I eat 1 bean burrito with this tomorrow, then 2 bean burritos. And if I don't make the cookies tonight, then we can make cookies also. So I think we have plenty of food here. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't take the stuff out of the freezer. So we still have the stir-fry blend, which I just took all the broccoli out of. All that's left in there is peppers and snap peas. So we still have that. And we have half a bag of the peppers and onions stir-fry. So we have quite a bit of that left that we can use in a meal. So we actually have quite a bit of food here left to get us through 2 days. So let's see what we come up with in days 6 and 7. All right, so stay tuned. Well, you already know this is day 5 supper right here. And I guess you'll have to wait to see if I make 1 hot dog or 2. So yeah, so stay tuned for day 5, and then I'll break down the cost once I'm done with day 5, and then you'll get a cost for each day, day 4 and 5, and then we'll go from there. All right, so stay tuned. All right, everyone. So it is day 5 of the challenge, and what I'm going to have for lunch is I'm taking 2 hot dogs and I split them. I cut them down the middle, split them open, and I'm just going to fry them up. And then I'll be using my last tortilla and wrapping these hot dogs in the tortilla. So it'll be like a hot dog taco or something. So yeah, that's all I'm going to do for lunch. And then for supper, I am going to have the leftover chicken Alfredo, which is right here, just showing you. I have plenty for supper. So that is going to be my supper. All right, so day 5 is taken care of. So we've got the hot dogs and we have the chicken Alfredo, and that's my 2 meals for day 5. I'll put the totals for each day on the screen. My battery is about to die. I forgot to charge it. Alright everyone, so I grabbed my phone as I put my camera on the charger, so my phone can record a little bit of this. So just so you see the end result here. I've got the hot dogs flipped over, a little charred. It's kind of like hot dogs on the grill outside. Those are always good. And I could have done that like with these, but I'm hungry and it would have taken a while for the grill to heat up with the charcoal. Alright, let's put those hot dogs on there. Might have been enough with just one. Oh well, now it's definitely enough. Alright, so I'm just going to wrap that up. And there is my hot dog wrap. I guess you can call it a hot dog wrap too. So there is my lunch for this day 5. And as you saw, my chicken Alfredo for day 5 supper. And that's going to do it for day 5. And now that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate all the support. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.